welcome to the Holistic Nutritarian. My name is Michelle, and I'm here to tell you the who, what, when, where, why, and how of the Nutritarian life plan. And I'm calling it the life plan because this time around, this is not going to be a diet for me. This is going to be a way of life. I am 50 years old. I've been 50 for 2 months. Very excited about that. However, I'm not excited about my weight. So what is different about me as opposed to all the other health coaches out there is that I still have weight to lose. I'm not going to lie about that. You can see I'm still a little bit chunky. I have some weight to lose. I have not weighed myself, and I'm not going to for a while because the numbers play tricks with my brain. So that's one tip I wanted to put out there, is that once you decide to make this a life change, as long as you're losing weight and you're getting to a healthy weight, I think following that number can be a trap for people. So I'm not going to do that right now. I will weigh myself, and I will post that. I'm going to post my pictures because I'm keeping track of my daily photos. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But first, this video is all about the who, what, when, where, why, and how of this lifestyle. I wanted to tell everyone who can do this, who can follow this program. Anyone can. I'm not a medical doctor. My disclaimer is down below. So I am a Nutritarian health coach. I have lots of knowledge about how to combine different vegetables and plants and how to eat foods to maximize your longevity and health span. Not necessarily your lifespan, but that is a byproduct of being healthy, is that you will live longer. But why live longer if you're not going to live healthfully, correct? So that's the change that I'm making, and that I want to help you make as well with your life, is to eat healthy foods in the right combinations and the right ways that will expand your health and your life and your longevity, and just help you feel good all the while doing it. So the who can do this program is anyone. Yes, you will have to contact your doctor and make sure that if you have any medical needs that you're fitting those in with this program, but other than that, anyone can do this program. So I just wanted to also say, I've done this program before. It is my primary way of eating. However, I do have, or in the past, I did have some food addiction issues. So I'm really focusing on getting those out of my life from now on, because I feel the best when I'm eating healthy and clean and doing lots of exercises, lots of mindful activities, and really taking care of myself, self-care. More about me. I've been a school counselor for 25 years. I've counseled many, many people over the years. I helped them with a lot of social, emotional, learning, academic, personal issues over the years. So I do have all that knowledge, that I know that just following an eating style is not that simple. It has to go with your life, and you have to pull everything together. And that's why I'm the holistic nutritarian, because it's not just about the food. It's about how you're living your daily life. Every moment matters. You can't just expect to wake up and feel good and make healthy food choices and everything be okay. There are different things that we have to do throughout the day. The what is very simple. The what of the healthy eating plan is extremely simple. G-bombs: greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. And I have made another video that either I will plug in here or I will attach later and play that separately, and it goes over the 6 food groups that you need to eat, or the 6 food items, and just how easy they are, how simple they are, how inexpensive. Many people think that when you become a healthy eater that your food bill will go up. That's actually not true. So the when. When should you start a new eating plan? There are many different internet articles and scientific research based on when you should start a new eating style. I have tried many different days over the years, and I'm right back here where I am starting again. But this time, like I said, this is not a diet for me, this is a lifestyle change. Basically, I thought about this. There are many different times that you can start, and I've tried many different times all these years. If you're a woman, you can even time your starting around your menstrual cycle. I've tried that. You can research on that. I'm not a medical doctor. You can try starting on a Sunday, because that's technically the first day of the calendar week. You can start on a Monday. other days of the week that you can start, but really what matters is what moment are you going to start. You can decide right now, and for me, that's Saturday at 11 o'clock. So I could decide right now, this moment, I'm going to change my life. And I think that is what's most important for people, is just to make that switch and just decide, okay, I'm not going to continue living the way I have been living because I don't feel healthy. My mind is not clear. I do not have energy, and I'm quite frankly getting some physical pains and aches that I don't want to have for the rest of my life. So any moment you start is the best moment for you to start. With that, I do want to add something that I read. I found one internet article, and I apologize, I did not write the person's name down, and I've tried to research it again, and it's not popping up in my feed. But there was one article I read that said to start a new program on Thursday. The reason behind that theory is because if you have a 5-day work week, you're working Monday through Friday, and when you're changing your eating plan, it is going to be hard. You're going to want to revert back to your old eating habits, right? Because you will be making change. I would like you to make slow changes, but sometimes people go a little more drastic. They go all in. So with that said, even with the tiniest change, if you start on a Thursday, right, you'll go to work and you have your regular work routine. And since you've planned on starting on a Thursday, the goal is that you plan for your work week. So Thursday and Friday, you have regular routine tasks to do, and then you can start in with your eating plan. Because if you have food addiction in your past, or any type of eating disorder, you're going to need that stability of those first few days to get through your day, right? And you're detoxing. I haven't eaten sugar since Tuesday, right? So this is detoxing from my body. I haven't eaten any type of sugar, right? Not even honey, not maple syrup, not stevia, not sweet and low, no fake sugars at all, none of that stuff, because they stimulate your brain and your body the same way that regular table sugar does, and many of those fake sugars stimulate your brain and negatively affect your body worse than just table sugar. So I stay away from all the fake sugars, and even natural sugars like honey and maple syrup. Anyways, when you're detoxing from sugar, it's not pleasant. You become really tired, weak, your energy goes low. So that's why starting on a Thursday, when I thought about it, made a lot of sense for me. So I did. Now today is Saturday. I was able to sleep in, and I'm going to do a lot of self-care activities today. I'm going to have lunch with my mom. I'm going to do my exercise routine later in today, and we're going to have a great family dinner today. And then tomorrow I can sleep in again and do another day of self-care, going for a walk outside in the sun, because that helps improve mood and making sure I get enough sleep that I need. So that is the when. The when is any single moment that you're ready to start making a change. Drastic changes or subtle changes. Any change that will help expand your healthy life is the best time for you to start. That is the when. The where is every single place that you could possibly be. We don't know what's going to happen in our daily lives. Like I said, I started this healthy eating on Thursday, and I ran into a lot of different issues the last 2 days that I really wasn't prepared for. Everything worked out in the end, but now with this video I want to share with you the where means any eating space, right? And if you're a mom like I am and you have to take your sons or daughters to different appointments or sporting events, or you have to go places after work, you really need to be prepared. So having healthy foods in your purse, if you're a mom, maybe in your car, some apples, bananas, little things of nuts or seeds, anything that if you're finding your place in a waiting situation, if you're on the traffic, that happened to me the other day. I got home over an hour after I had planned to be home. So I was realizing, wow, I don't have my eating spaces set up for success. And I was getting famished, I was getting really hungry. I did always have water with me, and that really, really helped as well. So now when I think about the eating spaces, I do want to include your car, because many people do eat in their cars when they're traveling. That's just how we are today. That's how America is set up that way. So have some healthy snacks in your car, in your purse, in your workspace, because you may be rushing out the door. You may have forgotten to pack your lunch. So I always have some really healthy soups at work. I do put some vegetables. I have some broccoli. I also have some fruits in my office. That way, if I forget to pack my lunch, I have a backup. Or if I'm really extra hungry or just famished, exhausted, I have something nutritious that I can eat. I know it's best to eat at the dinner table and to have those quiet eating moments. However, life happens, and I think most people are not eating every single meal sitting down at the dining room table. Therefore, have your healthy foods wherever you go to eat. Your car, your office, your dining room table, your kitchen, right? In your living room. Let's be honest, sometimes we are eating in front of the TV. So make sure your eating spaces are fully stocked with healthy eating foods. Be prepared is the key. So how do we do this? How do we follow a Nutritarian eating plan? The how is pretty, it's simple, it's not very difficult. The how starts with time restricted eating. We talked about that in the last video. Your goal really is to have an eating window of 10 hours a day or less. You want to have 14 hours to your whole 24-hour day cycle of not eating. That includes no coffee with creams and sugars, including tea, any type of sugary beverage, no drinks, water. You can drink water all day long, even in the middle of the night. However, you want to clear out your body, your system, of all foods and sugars and all types of foods for 14 hours. It lowers your insulin, it lowers your cancer risk for many, many cancers, and it lowers your waistline, and you will lose more fat. And remember, you will lose more fat and waist circumference if your ending eating time is earlier in the day. That's why my goal is always 6 o'clock. Eventually, I'm going to try for a 5 p.m. stop eating time. So the other part of how, right? So we have to clear out our eating spaces, make sure that we have all our healthy foods that we need surrounding us where we are pretty much every moment of the day, especially in the beginning, because we're not trained to grab those healthy foods. We're trained to go through the drive-thrus and eat something extremely unhealthy that's going to warp our sugar out of our brains. So the other how is, especially if you have any food addiction in your past, is you really need to clean out your spaces. You really do need to go through your cabinets. Basically, the reason is we can't trust ourselves. I know many times I've hidden chocolate, candy bars, any food, like pancake mixes, anything that my sons or my family might want me to make. I've hidden them, and then when no one's around, I get into that area and I start eating unhealthy foods. And for me, one bite leads to the next bite, which leads to me maybe making something not nutritious and then hiding it and me eating it later again. So I have finally learned after many years, after many years of struggle, is that those foods cannot be in my house. Quite frankly, my husbands and my sons, they actually like store-bought unhealthy foods as well. So that's what's gonna happen. I used to think, you know what, I'm going to keep whole wheat flour and sugar in my house because I can make a relatively healthier type cookie as opposed to what we can buy in the store. But after a while, I started to realize that I'm the one eating all these unhealthy foods, not them. And when I do make them, they would have one or two, and that would be it. I would be the one finishing up the plate of cookies. So I'm going to, in the next video, show you how, right? I'm going to do a huge cleaning of my kitchen cabinets and the front bedroom, where I meditate, where I exercise, and where I have all my books and materials, and where our guests stay when they stay over. I'm going to clean out that room because that's kind of been my little sanctuary, and I need to clean out the space. And I'm not just talking about getting rid of unhealthy foods, I mean clearing out the space, making it so I can see the floor, I can see the cabinets, I can see everything that's in the room clearly without clutter. That is one issue that I think a lot of healthy eating programs do not talk about, is our spaces, is our living spaces. We need them to be clean and free of clutter. With that, I have watched many videos, many YouTube videos, read many internet-based clutter, how to free yourself from clutter, websites and whatnot, and there's many different styles, right? The minimalist style, there's a Swedish death cleaning style, there's gosh, I forget her name, Marie Claire, or sorry, all these sweet little people talking about how to clean up your space. Well, you know what I thought of the other day? I'm doing the time restricted cleaning. So I'm literally going to start a stopwatch. I hate cleaning out my space. I despise it. It's the worst thing. But you know what? When I start with the cleaning space and I keep it that way, I just feel so much more mentally free. So I'm gonna shoot a video where I'm going to decide on the time, probably 15 minutes. I hate cleaning, like I said, and I'm gonna set a timer, and my goal will be is to go through the kitchen cabinets in 15 minutes, get rid of all the crap, right, and organize it. So of course my family will not be around for this. And I'm gonna go into that front bedroom and clean out that space too. That space I may need a little more time, maybe 20-25 minutes, but I'm gonna call this restricted eating clean out. Wait, but I'm gonna call this the time restricted clean out, right? Forget the whole method of the box of giveaway, keep, throw away, thinking of your ancestors, thinking of who's gonna clean out your house when you die. Forget that stuff. I want to get this done and go on with my day. I'm going to maximize my cleaning time to 1 hour. So I have my kitchen, I have the front room, and then later on I'm going to do the living room, like the foyer cabinet and the closet when you walk in. I'll do that later, and that will probably be 10 minutes because that's pretty simple. Just get rid of all the stuff. Anyway, so watch that video coming up of me doing time restricted cleaning. I'm very excited about this. Now, the other how of this program is, you may have been listening on the internet too to 75 hard. I had one friend who suggested that to me, and I've never done it before, but quite frankly I did start this past Wednesday, and it's very fascinating. It is more of a mental program. I am going to get in more physical shape. I'm going to get in better shape than I have been lately because I'm going to be exercising 2 times a day. Let me go over the program. You have to exercise 2 times a day for 45 minutes. He does not specify, it's Andrew Frisella, he does 75 hard. He does not specify at all what exercise program you have to do. I've heard of someone who's done hula hooping for 45 minutes. I've heard of people who just pace around their living room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk outside for 45 minutes. One of the 2 exercise times has to be outside. But literally I could pull my yoga mat out here on the grass and do yoga. You just have to be outside. And as a counselor, as someone who's worked with people regarding social emotional health for 25 years, the outside, working outside, moving your body outside in the sunlight is a big deal, and that does increase mood and it does reduce depression. So that was one key thing about this program that I really, really liked, is the fact that one of the exercises every single day has to be outside. Thus, I'm outside right now, but this doesn't count as a workout. So you do 2 45-minute workouts every day. They have to be spaced out by 3 hours. So that leads you to planning out your day. When am I going to get my first workout in, and when can I do my second workout in? And I live in Florida. It's not the sunshiny state every single day, so I have to check if rain's going to pop up to make sure I can get myself outside and do my 45-minute walk. Okay, that's the exercise. And again, it can be as intense as you like or as minimal as you like. It's about moving your body twice a day for 45 minutes. One of the next key steps that you have to do is drink 1 gallon of water a day. I have to say that was the main issue that was stopping me from trying this program. I do not want to be spending my days in the restroom, and I kept thinking, a gallon of water? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. But now that I've been doing the program, this is my 4th day, I usually drink over a gallon because of the workout, because I'm walking outside and then I do some weight training, I do some yoga, and quite frankly, I've gone back to the 1980s Jane Fonda exercise. By moving your body more, by sweating, I have to rehydrate myself. So drinking the gallon of water every day has not been an issue at all. The next thing you have to do is take a progress picture every day. It's not my favorite thing to do in the program, But what's worse is weighing myself on the scale right now because I'm not where I want to be. So I'm taking progress pictures every day, and it's actually quite nice because I know over time I will start to see the changes in my body, and that will motivate me to keep moving forward. Because if you don't already know, muscle tone weighs more than fat. So since I am doing weight training, I am gaining some muscle and I will be losing fat. So sometimes on the scale you can't see those positive changes, but in a picture I'm sure to see the change. The next thing that we have to do is we have to follow a meal plan. This is what I'm talking about right here. And it's any meal plan that you want. And of course, I would like you to follow the Nutritarian healthy, high nutrient density eating style. So that's what I'm doing. 3 meals a day. My end time is 6 p.m. Perfect. And to make it a little bit more flexible, it's a 10-hour eating window. That way on the weekends, maybe I can shift things around just a bit. So I have a 10-hour eating window. That's what I've committed to for this eating plan, as opposed to not eating any types of sugars or any types of flours. The next thing, you have to read 10 pages a day, only 10, of a nonfiction book, something that will improve yourself. So you could pick any book that you would like. Right now I'm reading Authentic Happiness by Marty Seligman. He's a psychologist. So, of course, I'm going to read maybe some psychology books because that's in my field. And then, goodness, what's the last thing? No alcohol, no cheat meals. Well, I don't drink alcohol. I haven't many years. If I ever have, it was been like one drink every now and again. I can't handle it. I don't like how it makes my brain feel. It intoxicates me very fast. So I haven't drank in a very long time. If you do drink, we're going to talk about that later, but highly consider not drinking, and that is part of the Nutritarian healthy lifestyle, is not eating sugar. And alcohol is a sugar and it is a depressant, so it's not a very healthy thing to be drinking ever. And the new guidelines are drinking even once a day is not healthy, right? So not drinking is the best way. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about that, but that's the 75 Hard program. 2 exercises of 45 minutes every day, 1 outside, a gallon of water, read 10 pages every single day of nonfiction, follow a healthy meal plan, no alcohol, no cheats, and a progress picture. So over time, I'm going to be showing you my progress and documenting what I'm doing, and I'm here to help you as well. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and I hope you get started very soon. Find your moment and go with it.